Hey guys! Okay, I am recording. We are good to go. Let's go. Yes! I had a great question from Anita. She wanted to find out, how does she change her small home preschool into a growing preschool by adding a teacher and by getting a building? How do you do that without losing your current families? If you want to grow and increase tuition, how do you actually make sure that you keep all your current families as well as you grow? Great question, Anita. So what we discovered today in our inner circle call with you was basically, first off, you have to start out with a survey, okay? Because you want this to be parent-driven, information-driven, so that when you're asking them questions, they actually feel like they're giving you what you're going to lead them with. So for instance, what I suggested to her was, you're going to first put out a survey. So you're going to send out a survey to your preschool families saying things like, oh my gosh, we have an amazing opportunity to grow, but I need to know how you want us to grow. Things like, are you interested in a 2-hour class, a 2.5-hour class, a 3-hour class? Give them some choices, right? Right now, she was currently doing a 2-hour, but she wanted to bump to a 2.5-hour. So literally just soliciting feedback from the parents can help you drive those answers like, oh my gosh, as I was reviewing all of your surveys, the majority of people came back saying they wanted a 2.5-hour class. Guess what? We're giving you a 2.5-hour class. Yes, right? Okay, so that'd be like question number one. Another question, would you like us to add these things to your preschool experience? Things like scholastic book orders, Life Touch school pictures, cap and gown photos, class pictures, portfolios, end of year DVDs, right? Start listing all these value benefits that you could actually add to your preschool with little cost or no cost to yourself, to be able to give your preschool parents a better experience, okay? So if you're not already doing a couple of those, ask them, would you like us to add these to your preschool experience? Another one, where would you like to go on your free field trips, okay? And the concept is, you remember my word free? It's all this concept of like, we want to give as much value as we possibly can to these parents. So asking them, where would be some field trips that you would love to go, right? So you're asking these questions, trying to get their feedback, right? And in the process, they feel like, oh my gosh, I'm part of this community, I'm part of this family, I'm part of your story, your journey, and here we go. I'm gonna help you grow your preschool because my feedback is important apparently as a preschool parent in your school. So you first ask for this survey for the parents. So I told her, all right, you gotta do this fast because your class is coming up in January. So first you put out the survey literally tomorrow. You give them a week to fill it out. But in the meantime, you set up a time a week from now, so like next Tuesday, you set up a very special Facebook Live that, and here's the kicker. Are you guys ready to hear the headline of this Facebook Live? You guys ready? Join us in our adventure as we grow into the premier preschool in our community. Oh my gosh, like, can you imagine if parents are looking at this event? It's going to be a Facebook Live and you're going to hold it a week from then, and you're asking them for this survey, their feedback. And basically you're saying, guys, we're growing into something amazing. You're trying to create this movement, okay? This momentum. If there's momentum, the parents will get behind you on it. If it's just like, oh, hey, by the way, we're doing this, and they're like, wait, what is that, right? Because the key again was she's going to increase tuition. So she needs to build up the value in her preschool first before she can increase tuition, right? The parents need to say, oh, of course, that makes sense, right? All right. So basically, she's got this event scheduled for Facebook for the following week. She's doing the survey, and then she's going to say on our next Facebook Live, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we answer we're going to find out the results of the survey, and we're going to tell you our big reveal about what's going to be coming up in the next school year, okay? So then what she's going to do is on Monday, Tuesday of that next week, right before the Facebook Live, she's actually going to hand out a letter to the parents. She's going to get in front of this, okay? She's going to hand out a letter to the parents that tells them everything about this upcoming change. She's going to basically say, we are so excited about this new adventure that we're going to be embarking on as we grow into the premier preschool in our area, and you guys get to come along and see us grow and be part of this journey together. Journey and story, guys, those things are so key for your preschool. Hey, real quick, I know you're excited to start your preschool, but if my gut is correct, you're probably a little bit scared, right? I mean, will you be able to make this work? Will you be able to create the income your family needs? How is this going to work out? Will it end up like all of the other ventures that you've tried? It's not your fault. You just didn't have the right support in the past, but that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm here to invite you to join our Preschool All-Stars membership. It's an exclusive membership community filled with me and hundreds of our preschool owners, all on the exact same journey as you, starting, running, and growing your preschool. Like-minded women who are there to answer your questions, give you some cheerleading, and support you on your path. Now, guess what? We have a little motto inside of All-Stars, and it's this: I don't get stuck, I get help, because I'm a Preschool All-Star. You'll also get access to our huge library of step-by-step video trainings, systems, and done-for-you files. Literally everything you need to get your preschool on the right track and making a consistent income for your family. It's all available to you because you'll be a Preschool All-Star member. I can't wait for you to join our family. Click the link in the description or go to preschoolallstars.com, and I can't wait for you to join us. Now let's go, come on. You remember all of our flyer marketing? We tell you to literally put everything in there because you want to get ahead of all the information, ahead of all the questions. You don't want to be on the defense when people are asking you like blah, blah, blah questions, okay? You want to put as much out there as you possibly can, and this letter is no different. So in the letter, you're going to be saying that headline again, right? And then join us, right, on the Tuesday at 7 p.m. Facebook Live, right? And you know, there's your Facebook group page so that you can go live on it. And they can, again, go be on that live with you, right? And the thing about scheduling the event on your Facebook Live is if you can do that, then everybody can click yes or going or maybe or things like that. And then they're gonna get notified to be able to be on that live later. But anyways, in the letter, you're gonna say things like, we are so excited about the new changes we're gonna implement for fall, but guess what? We actually, and so for her case, she actually had one class she's gonna start in January. And so she said, we're gonna be having a brand new class open up in January based on your feedback that you gave us in your survey, okay? Do you see what I'm doing here? She's not coming out of left field here saying, oh, hey, I created something new. She's like, no, you asked for this, right? I asked for feedback and you gave it to me, and therefore we are creating that for you. So, and it's going to be this time and this cost, and we have an amazing brand new teacher. Her name is Miss Megan, and she gives a bio about Miss Megan. Miss Megan has a bachelor's degree in early childhood education. She has 5 years preschool teaching experience, and she used to teach kindergarten. So of course she's the perfect teacher to help your kiddo know, be ready for kindergarten. And you know, she has X amount of kids and things like that. A cute little bio about Miss Megan with her cute picture, okay? And then you're gonna talk about frequently asked questions at the very bottom of that letter, right? Like, think, if they were your parents, what kind of questions would they have, right? Now, one of the biggest questions, of course, your parents are gonna have is, okay, wait, if they are doing that class in January, does that mean we are also changing to that tuition? No, your tuition doesn't change. You actually get all these extra benefits, things like scholastic book orders, life touch school pictures, and she lists the things that she was gonna already add into the school, but she put into the survey so that you guys can actually like, oh my gosh, how cool is that? I actually checked that box, right? She must have been reading my survey. So you list all the things that, guess what guys, your tuition is staying the same for this school year, okay? But in January, this new class is going to be coming in at this tuition price, which we will continue in the fall. That is our new tuition price for the rest of the school year. But you get these amazing benefits through the rest of this school year because you're just an amazing, you know, whichever preschool family they are. And you're just, again, listing all those benefits, right? Now, the other thing is anytime you do a tuition increase, you want to just remind parents why you just give so much to them, like why you are over delivering all the time. And so in Anita's case, she actually had been implementing like tons of new things this school year. So she'd want to say things like, I hope you guys have I hope you guys have seen how many amazing things I have reinvested into this preschool. I bought Handwriting Without Tears curriculum. I've given you free field trips and free events. I've given you a free carnival. We're gonna have an amazing graduation. Like, and she's building up that value again of everything she's already given her preschool parents. So they feel special and they feel like, wow, what an amazing preschool program we are in, right? And then they're gonna have that exact same experience and even more so in the spring, even though there's this other class that's going on. That's awesome. They can tell their friends and family and neighbors about that class. And what's great is you can offer them a $50 referral credit so they can help build that class. It's like win-win all around. They get money, they get their friends in the class, and then maybe the next fall comes around and then their buddies are together in a different class, okay? So that's how I suggest you do it. You have to build up the momentum. It can't come out of nowhere, and you always start it with a survey. I will tell my parents all the time, like, I want to do what is best for our preschool, and that means I need you to tell me. So having your surveys go out every single year is so helpful. I hope that was awesome for you guys. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like this video so that I can definitely get out as many more of these videos to you as possible. But here's my question to you. If you were going to create the best preschool, what would you add in it? Post in the comments below. What is one thing that would make your preschool set itself apart because it was your premier preschool and nobody else offered it but you? I'm so excited to read those. Okay guys, subscribe, share, and like. Thanks so much. Hey, today, remember how I get tripped up the very first couple times. Okay, let's see, how do I start these things? Okay, and here's the kicker. Are you guys ready to hear the headline of this Facebook Live? You guys ready? Okay, the headline is this. I forgot the headline. This is where editing comes in really, really good.